Hello, guys. Today I'll be talking about different type of traders, so that you understand what really is going on in the market. Some persons just be like, this guy's making money, this guy's making money, this guy's making money, and some of you are follow some signals and you don't really understand how some persons trade. So there are different type of traders that you need to understand, so that when you are following this trade, you will also understand, okay, this is what this person aim is going after. So I'll show to us the different traders that we have, when to enter the market, what to watch out for, and then what to expect from the market. Okay, so stay with me, guys, as we look at the chart. We just basically take a trade, take a currency pair. Let's take Euro USD. Let's take Euro USD for example. This is Euro USD. Let me go to a page that doesn't have indicators, a fresh page. So we have different type of traders which we'll be talking about today. The different type of traders which we'll be talking about today. So the first type of traders we'll be talking about are the scalpers. The scalpers. Now, the scalpers, so when it comes to different type of traders, there are three things that you should consider: main trend, current trend, and then entry. That's your main trend. The main trend is what is the market doing currently. You understand? That's the main trend. What is the market doing currently? You get what is the market doing currently, which is for the 1 hour time frame. If you're a scalper, then your main trend should be 1 hour. So your main trend should be 1 hour. So your concern is, what is the market doing currently? So if you check what the market is doing currently, you'll find out that the market is currently in a downward trend. You get? So the market is currently in a downward trend. That has been identified, that the market is moving in a downward trend. So once you identify your main trend, then you look for your current trend in the market. So the main trend, we have already established that the main trend is moving in a downward direction. So most of our trades will be on sell. So for those of you that like, when do you know when to sell? When do you know when to buy? The first thing is to identify your main trend. Once your main trend has been identified, then you know either if you are buying or you are selling, because that's basically what the two things that are being done in the market. So we go to our current trend, which is 15 minutes, and as you can see, we are still on a downward trend, which basically will just be something around this. Something like that. And then we'll go to entry. Entry is our area of interest. Entry is our area of interest where we sorry. Entering is our area of interest, which is 1 minute where we'll be able to enter our trade. Now you must understand, even as you are doing your stuff, you must get your support zones, which are the main zones, your support and your resistance. So sometimes the resistance can become your support and the support can become resistance, so that you understand how you are taking the market. So that's that. So this is the lowest low of the market, lowest low in the market, and basically that's just it. So once this has been established, then you go to your 1 minute for your entry, where you'll be able to take the trade and then consider a sell in the market. So hopefully our postulation, our analysis is showing us that the market will come down here and then buy up. You understand? So when our market comes down here, so we'll put our pips and then target this, target that, then our stop loss will be around this area. So if you're a scalper, this is basically what you are going to do. That's as a scalper. So you wait for a market to get down and then you sell the market at this position. Now the market is currently moving, so that's why. So if you need a video of maybe you need an explanation of something that is previous in the market for us to check, maybe your own analysis to compare, then you can send us a message so that you can join the Telegram channel where you can see posts in that place. So that's that for scalpers. Then if you are so that's basically how scalpers, they check the market and all that, and then they take their trade in 1 minute. So the main trend for scalpers is 1 hour, and then the current trend, so that you know what the market is doing on your time currently, so that you know when to enter the trade, and then you enter in 1 minute. You understand? So that's it for scalpers. That's if you're a scalper. Then there are the day traders. For the day traders, their main trend is 4 hours. Their current trend is 1 hour. I'm actually using Euro USD. Their main trend is 4 hours. Current trend is 1 hour. And then their entry is 15 minutes. That's for day traders. Okay, I'll just show us for the day trading, then explain to us for the swing traders and position traders. So okay, let's go back to, so the main trend for day traders is basically just to be a day trader. So whichever trader you want to be, you can actually make profits from the market. You can actually make profits from the market. You understand? So whichever trader you want to be, you can make profits from the market. Whether you be a swing trader or a scalper or a day trader, as long as you have the knowledge of the market, of what you are doing, then you will know what you are doing. So, how you know you're very correct in the market? One of the things that you know that the market is very, very sure is when your daily analysis aligns with your scalping analysis. Though sometimes they might be different, where as a day trader your market might be moving in a bullish, and then as a scalper you might be moving as a day trader you might be moving bearish, and then maybe as a scalper you are moving bullish, maybe on your current time or main trend, or your current trend, or maybe at your entry, that your entry is bullish. But what basically determines either bullish or bearish is your main trend and your current trend. So your main trend, if your main trend is telling you that the market is bullish and your current trend is telling you bearish, that means you are in for a short sell. And if it's telling you bullish, that means you are in for a long buy. You understand? So you just need to understand these things. You can join my Telegram channel to get info on all this, so that you can get proper understanding of the market and all that. So if you're a day trader, this is basically just your main trend, how your main trend is going to look like as a day trader. This is how your main trend is basically going to look like as a day trader. So this is a 4 hours time frame. So the main trend of so that was just basically the time frame for day traders. So you basically want to know what the market is doing currently, so that you don't have mistakes of losing your money. And these are just all, if you understand this, then you get a proper idea of what risk management is, so that you get the market. So it's not just buy and sell in the market. You need to understand the things that are happening in the market. So this is a 4 hours time frame, and you need to know what the market is doing currently. Currently, the market is showing us a bearish trend. This is a bearish trend. So downwards is bearish and upward is bullish. So this is a bearish trend, which is the main trend for 4 hours. Then let's check what the market is doing currently. In 1 hour, the market is also bearish. You understand? The market is also showing us bearish on the 1 hour candle. So if we check the highest, you take your trend from the highest position. That's the highest high. That's how you understand your trend, so that you don't get it missed. So you look for your entry. Okay, that might be too short. From your highest high, higher high. So our higher high will tell us how to fix in your trend, and then you can see that, okay, we have a structure here of the market. You get? So this is basically just the current trend, which is 1 hour of the market, of what the market is doing currently on the current trend. So we've established the main trend, that the main trend is bearish, and now we've established that the current trend is bearish too on the 1 hour time frame. Now this for day traders. Then for day traders, if you want to take your entry, you don't just take your entry from the 1 hour, then you go to your 15 minutes for your entry. You check your 15 minutes for your entry. As you can see here on the 15 minutes time frame, that the market is moving bearish. So you must understand these two things. When the market is moving bearish, there's a popular saying that says the trend is your friend. So if you want the trend to be your friend and not your enemy, then you must follow the trend. So the trend is your friend, and then you must follow the trend. So now we've been able to establish something that the buy is not strong enough. So we would want to get a sell in this position. For the swing, for the scalper, that first analysis we give is actually for a short bear, not for a long bear. It's actually for a short bear, not for a long bear. So we are waiting for this position, that the market buys to this position, and then we can take the sell, this position here, that the market will move. Basically same thing that we saw for the scalping. So scalping, now you might be like, why are we taking the buy for the scalping? Because it's just basically scalping. So scalping is just, we look for the little pips in the market and then we take position. So but for day trading, we look for the big positions and then we make our move in the market. So if you are a day trader, then you should look for the main market where you can be profitable, which is for the long sell. And then for scalpers, even though the market is bearish, you might want to buy. Even though the market is bullish, you might want to sell. It just depends, as long as you catch the little pips in the market. But for day trading, this is day analysis. For day trading, this is what we are expecting for the market to do, so that we can be able to sell the market and then target these pips. So I believe you should watch. You can go over the video, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel to get more videos on analysis, educational content that will help your trading journey. You can also join our Telegram channel and then understand more of what we are doing on our strategy of all this. So for the swing traders, their main trend is weekly, the weekly time frame, while for the current trend, their current trend is daily, while their entry is 1 hour. Then for the position traders, their main trend is yearly, their current trend is 6 months, and then their entry is weekly. That's for the big boss in the market. So if you are not there yet, maybe you don't have enough funding, then you can scalp the market to get more money in the market, catch the little pips in the market. But for big moves, you need to be a day trader. So you need to understand this so that you won't be making mistakes in the market, and you must understand the time sessions that they affect this also. The time sessions affect this. So the scalpers are mainly working around 1 hour time frame, while the day traders are working around 4 hours time frame. You must understand the difference. Though they are also connected in a way, they are all connected in a way so that you know when and when not to take a trade. So see you in our next video, guys. Do like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then join our Telegram channel so that you can get access to signals and many other educational content. Thank you very much.